Hey Zesties, hey guys, welcome to this week's grocery haul. It's an ALDI grocery haul, a few things from Woolworths. I've got a meal plan for you, and also I'm going to show you my messy meal prep from last week. So if you want to see this video, then let's get going. Let's get to Woolworths and get started. Because I'm grocery shopping at 5 o'clock today, it's a good chance to pop into Woolworths because that's when they have all their markdowns. So here I am at the markdown fridge checking out if there's anything decent to take. And let me see, I think I'm going to grab some sausages that I can see and a half chicken as well. And now I'm going to head down the back, and luckily for me, there is a heap of bread on sale. Now these loaves are beautiful, these sourdough loaves, but I don't really need them, and my husband and I aren't really having bread at the moment, so I'm going to put those back. But here are a heap of bread rolls, packets of bread rolls, reduced to around about $1. So I'm going to grab those because my younger son and my oldest son, they love bread rolls. They make ham, salads, sandwiches. So I can freeze these and pull them out as we need them. Okay, I'm just looking along all of the meat to see if there's any extra specials because sometimes they keep them within the meat section. I was thinking about getting some lean beef mince because last time I went to ALDI they were out of it, but yes, I'm not sure about that. I think I'll put it back and just take my chances. So we've got the lean beef mince there and then the regular mince as well, so $12, and I think the other one's $11. Okay, so these markdowns aren't very much, so I'm just going to pass on these products. And then heading to checkout, I noticed they've put some more salad, some more vegetable items out. So yes, I'm looking at these cos lettuce hearts, but I think I've got them at home already from Costco a few weeks ago. And let me have a look. Let me see. I think I'm going to grab this big bag of salad because this sort of salad is perfect for the bread rolls. Ooh, they don't look very nice, do they? I think they're very much past their due date, those guys, those corn cobs. But I will take the superfood vegetables for $2.38, I think it is. So I'm going to grab those and head to checkout. Total of today at Woolworths was $24.32, so I'm pretty happy with that price for all of what I got today. And now I'm heading down towards ALDI, which is right across from Kmart, but I'm not looking at Kmart. I don't need to go to Kmart. Heading down to ALDI, let's go. Okay, passing the butcher on the way, and we also passed the fruit and vegetable shop on the way as well. So, but no, we're not going there. And we're heading into ALDI, and we'll see what they've got today for us. Today is just a top-up haul. Last week was a bit of a stock-up. I spent $500, I think, and it was a bit of a stock-up, but today is just a top-up. Okay, strawberries, $3.49, and now I am getting some strawberries, some grapes. They're so expensive, so I'm just going to get a really small bunch. These bananas, they just weren't looking that good. I'm just having a look. None of them are very inspiring, but I don't want to have to go back to Woolworths, so I'll just grab a couple, maybe just two. And then I'm going to grab some Pink Lady apples, our favorite. So I'm probably only going to grab 4 of those. Grab some fresh, I will be grabbing some fresh broccoli, a Caesar salad kit, and I will talk about this in another video why I pick up these kits sometimes. So obviously it's a lot more expensive, but I'll talk about that in an upcoming video. And so grabbing that. Caesar roasted vegetables, they just sounded so yummy. I'm not going to grab those, but I was just interested, a new product that I haven't seen before. And just sussing out the meat. The steak we had from ALDI last week was divine. Everyone commented on it. It was the best steak we've had, but I can't find it here today. Okay, 3-star mince bulk. I'm going to grab this today for meal prep. And beef chuck casserole, that's not what I'm looking for. No, but I'm just showing you the price. I'm trying to find some steak, so I'm not sure what to get. This week I'm going to get a pork roast, and I'm going to have roast pork, and then I will make other things with the pork left over. So that's a good way of feeding our very hungry boys. Okay, beef porterhouse steak pack. There's 4 there. I'm going to grab this one because it has 5, so that's a steak for each of us. And I'll be getting the fresh drumsticks again. These are so great for my husband during the week. He loves them. There's the price there. So they will get prepped, and also I will make a chicken curry, so I'm grabbing the chicken thighs for that. Usually I use breast, but today I'm going to use thighs. I got some diced breast as well. That's for a pasta dish that I'm going to make. So diced, I just thought it would be easier just to have them diced. I thought it was a good price anyway. And then chicken breast, I'm just showing you the difference in the price. There wasn't that big a difference in the price, so I just took the cut up one because I know that my meal prep's going to be really quick this week, so I thought that would make it easier. A markdown on pork chops. I'm going to grab those and throw them in the freezer because I thought that was a great price. And moving along, I'll get some sausages because last week I did the sausages and gravy. So this week I'm going to do sausage pasta, I think. The pasta dishes seem to be working the best for us at the moment, so I'm going to keep doing those. Tasty cheese. We always use lots of tasty cheese. And then drinks, we'll be getting some sparkling water. We don't need any biscuits or any crackers or anything like that because I stocked up on that last week. And if you haven't seen that haul, I'll link it above. But people were like, oh, this is such a big shop for the week, which to be honest, I didn't think it was that big a shop, but for our family. But anyway, people were saying, oh, it's so huge, but it actually was a stock up. So anyway, I'm grabbing the fizzy drink there. And chocolate, I was just showing you that the chocolate, I don't buy Aldi chocolate. It's too expensive. You know me, I'll only buy chocolate at $3.50 if I ever see it at that price. I've like banned chocolate at the price it is now. It's ridiculous. Okay, so here's all the cleaning products. I don't need any this week. I'm fully stocked on everything like that, so that's good. These were on special. These were one of the products that they bring in to be like a special feature. So I was just interested to see Scrub Mummy and Scrub Daddy there. Ellie always needs dog food, so I grabbed 2 lots of this. And she also needs kibble or dog biscuits as well. So I'm going to grab these, and she doesn't like them, or she's gone off them or something. It's so annoying at the moment, but anyway. Now, things like this, I don't buy this particular one. I think it's a great snack for kids, but I would make that up myself. And so, I should tell you about that in a moment. Butter, I'm out of butter, so I'm getting a big Australian salted butter. And I'm getting some Greek yogurt. Now, it would be more cost effective to buy the big one, but I find it so annoying to get in and out of the fridge. So it's much better for us to use the smaller ones, even though they're a little bit more expensive. Not too bad though. Okay, cream, fresh pouring cream, so much cheaper here than Woolworths, so I'm grabbing it here. It's not always in stock though, that's a bit annoying, but it is today, so I'm grabbing it for my husband who loves it. And the whole foods, the walnuts, the cashew nuts, the pine nuts, and the seeds, sunflower seeds, pepitas, and chia seeds. Aldi is such a great place to stock up on these items. Cacao powder, what's down here, paleo mix, I've got some of that. It's great to sprinkle on like oats and things. So yeah, it has a really good section, very good section. So I don't need anything today, but it's there if you need it. Okay, so someone said on my last I keep wanting to say Aldi video that it's okay to shop at Aldi as long as you don't look at the middle aisle because it has so many great specials. So that is so true. Okay, chips. Much cheaper to get the big bags of chips and put them into little separate bags, but that is quite a commitment of time. So I tend to get these packets, small packets for school lunches. And I love what we're looking at before, the salsa. The mild salsa is just such a great price and such a great product. Oops, I am looking at the center aisle. Oh, what is this? Countertop drying rack, $11.99. No, Michelle, you don't need that. That's for like baby bottles and things. Super cute though. Okay, winter vegetables. Now, I bought this last week for meal prep. It was so good. I'm buying it again, $3.69. It has a really good distribution of vegetables. I'm really happy with the product. $2.79 for frozen broccoli. It's not there, but it is one of my favorite products. $3.49 for some chips. Yes, I could cut my potatoes up. Am I doing that this week? No, I'm going to buy a packet of chips. Okay, shaving gel, $3.69. I need about 3 of these. Yes, I need them for the boys. Okay, and moving on, I'm looking at all the condiments. Don't need anything this week because I stocked up last week. I think I might need some oil. Do I need oil this week? Let me think. Let me see. I think I do. Yes, oil. Let's get some oil. Okay, and now I'm looking at, spreads and things like that. We don't have a lot of that type of thing, so we didn't really need it. The Wheat Bix here, they're just the generic brand. It's actually really, really good, so don't need that this week, but it's here and it's fabulous. I bought it last week. Now, tins of tomatoes. I've got heaps still from Costco, so I don't need that, but I always run out of coconut cream. Can never have enough coconut cream because we make so many curries. So I'll grab 2 lots of those and try and lift them up while I'm hanging onto the camera as well. And then I also need some more curry because I made quite a few curries last week. So I'll grab, not red. This is my favorite product as well. This Aldi product is so good. So easy to make these curries and they're so delicious. And then I'm going to get some passata sauce for some pasta that I'm going to make. I'm going to actually make all of my pastas this week from scratch. I've got time to do that. I'm not going to use any of the pasta sauces. So that's why I've picked up the passata and I'm going to pick up some tomato paste as well. Do I need gluten-free pasta? I might have needed a couple of bags of that. I'm going to buy this handy basmati cook in the microwave rice and about 100 tunas because the boys just need that on hand. Well, I'm just showing you my bracelet. My son made this for Mother's Day. My 16-year-old son, so cute. He made it in the library at high school. I just think it's so sweet. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I grabbed some peaches. They're actually a really good price, even though they're in individual packs. And oh, yum. We've had these before. They're so yum. I didn't get them, but they're so yum. Okay, I'm going to get a loaf of gluten-free bread. I've got some in the freezer, but I'll top it up because my gluten-free son goes through a lot of bread like the other boys. And okay, eggs. I brought the wrong eggs. I brought cage eggs. I read them as cage-free eggs, but they weren't. They were cage eggs. So when I got home, my husband was like, "You got cage eggs?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't. They're cage-free." And he went, "Look at them." And I'm like, "Ah." So that was a bit of a mistake. But anyway, we ended up with cage eggs. Okay, so here is the haul. I just want to show you the meat that's going to be used in the meal prep. So we've got all the markdown things here. We've got a steak for steak night, 5 pieces for $21. And then we've got the mince that will be made into shepherd's pie. And I was going to do a lasagna this week as well. Sausages, chicken for meal prep as well. We've got those extra sausages down there. That's the meat. Oh, chicken drumsticks, vegetables, all the fresh vegetables here. And I will be using this pork roast. We'll have it as a roast, and then I will make things like pork fried rice and pork pasta, and then the extra bits that you saw me get when I was there. This week's grocery total is $225. Okay, so we're going to scoot back to last week when I did the $500 grocery haul and meal prepping. And if my life was perfect, we'd be meal prepping every week, but it doesn't always work out that way. But when it does, it makes life so fabulous. Okay, so this is the grocery haul from last week, all shoved into the fridge overnight so that I can actually do the meal prep on Sunday. So it's all squished in here, and I'm about to pull it out and deal with it. So what are we making? So we're going to make some sausages up first. So I'm going to get those ready. Now, I'm a really, really messy cook. If you guys have followed my cooking before, and I haven't done any for a long time. Well, I have done it, but I haven't filmed it for a long time. I used to film a lot of shorts and things like that of me cooking things. So, yes, I'm a really, really, really messy cook, and I don't apologize for that. I just like to get the job done. And, yes, as long as it's done, I'm happy. Do I have a big kitchen mess to clean up? Absolutely, but it still works out worthwhile for me. So there we go. Okay, so the first job is to get these sausages cooked. I'm just going to throw them straight into the oven. So I'm just laying them all out on this sheet of white paper, sheet of baking paper, and into the oven they'll go. At the same time, I'm usually cleaning the house, doing the washing and all that type of thing. So I like to have as much cooking in crock pots and the oven as possible. It just makes the meal prep so much easier. So let's get these bad boys in the oven and we'll go from there. I think while these sausages are cooking, I'm going to get the chicken drumsticks in there as well. So I'm just going to cover them. Oh, I'll show you. Let's just get the chicken and I'll show you what we're going to do. Just get ahead of myself, you know. We're just got to check the sausages. I was just checking that the trays were in the right place for my chicken. Okay, and here we go, and we're going to put the chicken in the bowl there. Well, we've already done that, and we're going to cover it with some sort of spicy sort of sauce I got from somewhere, from Costco I think it was, and we're just going to, this one here, sweet soy sauce. I'm just going to mush the chicken around in there, get it nicely covered, and then I'm just basically going to bake it. So here it is, ready to go. That's pretty much it. My husband just loves these for lunch during the week. He'll have boiled eggs and chicken wings, and it's chicken drumsticks. So good. Bit of salad on the side. Perfect for his lunches because he works from home at the moment. Okay, my oldest son has just got home from work and he's cooking himself up some sausages that he found in the fridge. I think they're which ones are they? Oh, we got them from ALDI last week, so those big fat sausages. So he's cooking those up for something to eat. And then these, I left everything too long in the oven, but you know what? They turned out fine. But at first I was like, oh my goodness, I've left them too long because I was so busy vacuuming. I just forgot about that I was meal prepping. But anyway, that's me. It turned out fine. Okay, so I've just cut up some chicken thighs. They're ready to go into the pot. And so, yes, nothing looks gorgeous. Nothing is perfect. That's not how we roll around here. So it's almost a kilo of chicken. I needed to know that because of the curry paste that I'm going to put in. I didn't want to make it too spicy. So throw some oil in, throw the chicken in, splush, splush, splush. I need some vegetables. So I think I've got some from Costco left over. So I'll be using those up first. And then we're using the massaman paste from ALDI. Here's my Kirkland vegetables, my stir fry. These are so good. And then I'm going to use some of the ALDI frozen vegetables as well. In fact, I actually use them all up today, the ALDI frozen vegetables, that huge bag. It all goes in somewhere. So we're going to put them in. Yes, I love them. I love the hot pink packaging. Very nice. 2 lots of coconut cream. We use the whole, yes, in it goes. We use the whole curry paste, I should say. And so that's all happening there. And then I've found in the cupboard, and then I got distracted, found in the cupboard a gluten-free cake. So I thought while I'm doing all that, the oven's hot. My mum always told me to throw a cake in when the oven's hot, or some muffins or something. So I'm doing that. I'm also cooking some rice because we'll need rice. So that's happening in the rice cooker from Kmart, the Kmart rice cooker. Then I've also got some grass-fed beef from the grocery haul too. Don't think about this week's grocery haul. This was last week's grocery haul. So I'm going to cook that up as well. First lot's going in there. I'm going to make a pasta bake, and the other lot's going in the other side because one's going to be, I think one's gluten-free and one's not. No, one's a pasta bake and one's something else. Anyway, I can't quite remember. We'll see. Let's see what we're going to do. One's obviously going to be a pasta bake. So this is a pretty quick, easy meal. So that I've thrown that in with the chicken and vegetables from the freezer. That's it. This other one here, I'm making a bit more from scratchy scratch with some tinned tomatoes, some mince, some herbs, garlic, spices, frozen vegetables. So that one's looking a bit more splushy. Yes, I've added in those diced tomatoes. I'm just showing you what went in. Yep, got it. Okay. And yeah, it looks a bit splushy, but it all comes out beautiful in the end. Put a bit of tomato paste in, thickened it up a bit. Yep, I'm adding in all the herbs and spices, make it delicious. See, now it's looking more gorgeous. Actually, no, that's the pasta bake. That looks really gorgeous. Okay, so cooking up the pasta for the pasta bake. Here it is all cooked up. And now I remember what the other thing was. I'm making with the other mince. I'm making a cottage pie. Of course I am. So I'm just boiling up the potatoes because I've got some potatoes left over from Costco that needed to be used up. So there we go. I have no wastage in my house. Everything gets used. So here they are in the oven. We've got 2 lots of pasta bake, a gluten and a gluten-free. Let me show you what it looks like when it comes out. I forgot to show you what I did with the sausages, but never mind. And then here is the cottage pie. Here is the cottage pie. There we go, all finished. My very messy meal prep, a very quick one for today. But anyway, just showing you how we roll during the week so we can get more things done. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya. Bye.